Okay. Still, how is everyone and everyone around it? It's midweek. Am I pregnant? Probably. No. I told you just don't want to see anybody. I love this. Yeah, this mess. Let's see. know it's been a long time. I know. I'm just here. No, I'm good. How are you, Proto? How's everyone? Hello, Cosmo. I know. I like it like that. It's way better. Fuck. Thank you for telling me that. I was using OBS for VR like a while back. No, it's not the music. It's my dashboard. I had to go fix it on my OBS. Dashboard sounds. It was up by 100%. Because I needed it. So, yeah. My voice... That's okay. Thank you, though. Everyone should know the rules of the stream. Don't annoy the fuck out of me. Don't do it. Or I check you. Oh, you have one of the oracles I gave her. Damn. I miss her too. I miss your sister too. Who does it? Gonna be using Tatiana today, and we're gonna use my Egyptian oracle. Or the sacred symbols. She did. Damn, that was a long time ago. When I used to give out like God, when I used to give out like gifts back. I sent you the Rider Rate ones. Did I send you like a Spanish version of it? Thank you for that 555. What's your question, Desiree? Dang, you know, like, damn, that's what I forgot. I give like a lot of like gifts out towards the community. Those are some. Those are some. Damn. Those years ago were some dark times, though. Ooh, those are dark times. So my donations, I have Desiree who wanted to donate $2 million. Yeah, you can make the list, Cece. $2 million, girl, damn. That's like your whole life savings. All for me, you shouldn't have. I'm trying to wake up. But damn. Yeah, isn't this me? Or like every time I see a spider, I bring out my lighter and I burn it. Still got time for that shit. My XT. Does your ex feel bad for all the things that were done to you? Hey, you hooked on that cancer still. Okay, I'll read it. Does your ex feel bad for choosing another girl over me, including her contacting me, asking me about him because she got trust issues? Well, damn. I mean, if homegirl is reaching out to you, I mean, obviously he's doing the same things that he's done to you. She's a psycho, and she knows where I live because my ex showed up at my house randomly while she was walking, talking to her. Let me see. Does your ex ever feel bad about just like leaving you for another beach? Off the bat, I get like no. Well, let me ask. We'll fight over me. Let me see. How's your ex feel bad? Hey, Sue. How's your ex feel bad? No. He thinks he feels a bit more happier with this person. But then your ex comes out as a very aggressive individual person, the Knight of Swords or the Horseman of Swords, because he thinks that he found someone good, but deep down he knows that like that person isn't good for them either. In reality, your ex is more stuck in his head than anything else. See, now he thought he found a better person. This is why I think it's dumb, as their intentions were never good in the beginning anyway. And like anybody, they think they can do better because that's what he believed, that like you weren't anything. So he thought, yeah, this person was gonna be really great, sets up for it. Now all of a sudden they're not too great. But yeah, he doesn't really regret it now. And this guy lives to legitimately not give a shit about anybody else but himself. They're saying that don't waste your thoughts or your time on this person, because even though this person acts like their life is together, with the Two of Cups and the King of Cups being here, you're subjected to find someone that's better for you in the future. Ugh. But also, I feel like you'll accelerate forward with someone that could be like a Cancer or a fire sign or a water sign. It doesn't have to be, but even they talk about like you're gonna have someone that's just gonna be more successful in a relationship with you. Can be water though. Could be water or fire, and it could be Piscean. Thank you, NC, for the donation, but I don't think this guy. No, even in my head, there's that echoing of no, because like as much as you think that you don't have power, you do have power. You show up as Isis, and the Queen of Cups, which is you, Scorpion energy. It's like, you have the power to not give a shit. But this guy got hit by a car, would you care? Honestly, I wouldn't care. I I think that's just me, because like people like that who become this person who think that you're not shit when you were or the shit, and you constantly will be the shit. But in reality, you have to remember that you hold more clout, and you hold more of a higher stature than him. If this crazy bitch is asking you questions about him, obviously he's doing the same thing he did to you to her. So what is your advice? What is your advice? You're still healing from this, and keep healing yourself from this, because you're gonna end up finding another soulmate. Definitely, like, this relationship was a very stormy relationship. I'm pretty sure there's more to tell how catastrophic this relationship was, how gaslighting and how very like manipulative it was. But you're gonna have good fortune coming towards you. They do say set up boundaries for yourself in your next relationship. Could be a fire sign, but they're showing that there is something something new coming towards you. Could be an earth sign, but to also remind yourself to ground yourself as well. And answers are start coming towards you with the air sign. Yeah, this guy's a piece of shit though. I don't know why. I mean, I feel like even I feel like I would have slashed his tires. I'm just being honest with you. Fuck this guy. Was this a guy that said he loves his car more than he loves you or something like that? Maybe so. I forgot which guy that was, but that shit was funny. I was like, shit, it's probably the same guy putting his dick inside a car anyway. Eric's a piece of shit though. He is talking to other people. Well. Business bro Lizzie. Oh yeah, that's the guy that put his dick inside his little exhaust pipe of his car. Or probably put his dick inside the gas tank area. Probably jacked off all over his car because, his car was better looking than you, I guess, even though his car looked like shit. This guy's a piece of shit, though. Like, of course, it's never gonna be yes. It's always gonna be no, because this guy thought I found a decent relationship, and that person does not nag at me. Oh yeah, definitely. He's never gonna change. NC, what is your question, and how much did did you download? How much did you donate for? You need to mind your own business, best friend. You sent for 2 questions? Okay. Well, go ahead and map out those 2 questions. Oh, okay. I want no. I want no. I went no contact with Charles. What are Charles? I want no contact with Charles. What is Charles' next action towards me? Okay, well I'll just sum that up to like 1 question right there. So what are Charles' next actions towards you? Usually the outcome comes out during the read. So what are Charles' next actions towards you and see? He will be messaging you with the Page of Wands. Yeah, he will be communicating with you, but it may as well be as much as how the King of Swords communicates, which is head over heart. He may be speaking more logically than with his rather than his emotions. And it may seem kind of like bland too. Hey Turlin. 4 Wands to the Hierophant to the 9 of Wands. Why is he feeling so like he's afraid of being in a commitment, or he's afraid of being in love because there's so much that's going on around his environment? But I feel like the universe is trying to wake Charles up, because Charles has a lot of love, or he has a side of love, of romance he's never showed you. Because he's so reserved. This person's very reserved. And what I mean by that, like sometimes he just walks away or he pulls himself back, and then, you know, he comes back when he feels like he's ready to come back. How does Charles feel about NC though? 5 of Swords, 5 of Cups, King of Wands. It feels like he can't seem to win due to his emotions being unavailable. And because he's so unavailable with his emotions, he can't be the King of Wands that you want him to be. And he feels like it's nothing that you've done, it's nothing that, you know, you did to make him feel the way he feels. But in reality, like he feels like he can't be this person. And why can't he be this person he thinks he can't be? It's because like he juggles with his feelings, but that doesn't really tell me why he can't be this person. Well, let's see. Because there was someone in his life before you that was someone who he actually put a lot of effort and love to, and then she or they let this fall apart and left him to pick up the pieces. He can't deny that he is in love with you, but right now he is juggling on what makes him happy. It feels like he's always being pulled, right? Because like you're wondering why he hasn't been messaging you, and this does tell me why he hasn't been messaging you. And no, it's not because there's a third party. There's no one else. This guy basically does not even have a social fucking life. Let's be honest with this. This person is pulled by a community. Could be family, could be friends, could be work. Because Three of Cups does represent community, as well as he's back and forth with how he feels or what he wants to do in this connection. So he's back and he's forth. He's back and he's forth. He's push, he's pull. He's push, he's pull. And because of that, that's causing a lot of like strife, a lot of conflict, and it's causing a lot of that push and pull that kind of put a weight on him. Whatever that push and pull is, it's being very toxic. And why is this? What is this double there to make that toxic though? Well, if you think about it even more, why that double is currently there is due to why that double is there is because his environment is very toxic, or there's a lot of depression. He can't deny that he does have feelings for you. The double on top of the Empress next to the remaining two cards of the Strength and the Page of Cups. This tells me even more how he feels about you as a whole person. He does have love, but he also is afraid that he could get hurt. You know, he loves what this connection is. But right now, he is thinking about you currently. So what is the outcome between you guys? Three of Swords. Two of Cups. That's fine. Three of Swords, Two of Cups here too. So that's kind of telling me that like this could lead to this heartbreak. Because somebody here is either wasting time, and not taking like full action, and that's causing a lot of disbelief on what it's like. The need to like, you know, wake up. You know, if you're not gonna take action, then you're wasting your time. You know, I can't believe this, or I can't believe that. I was like, boy. Because you're showing up as the Queen of Wands, someone who's very alluring, very sexy, you know, very confident. But you're also are searching for something brand new because you hold a lot of power. So will these two ever be in a committed relationship or be together? No, it's a waste of time. Because you're gonna be waiting for this person to make a turnaround where they legitimately like, let's say this. If you guys do something, or you guys are getting into a better path, this person is prone to relapse and drag his feet a little bit. Either you have a serious conversation with this person, or let it just be the way it is, and someone eventually is going to move on, because this is a waste of time, you know. What is your advice about this relationship? Either the ball's in your court, or you have more of the higher power of decision. We have trust. You know, trust what you feel, trust what you feel is right. They're gonna be receiving messages about what you should do, because there's a lot of metamorphosis, a lot of transformation that's occurring. Something tells me that you might make this person into just a friend, maybe. Because there's something you're not really seeing, or there's something that they're not seeing as well. And something needs to have a new cycle begin. So we can um make, you know, something has to come to an end so something new can come through. You know, the full moons are all about endings, closing out cycles. The new moons are for something new to come in towards you. So yeah, that's what's going on with you and this Charles guy, though. For real, on God. What is this heart thing? Jesus Christ, that heart thing is scary. Yeah, I'm sorry that's the way that's coming out to be. But if things don't change, how can you expect the relationship that you guys actually do have? It's like they don't want you to waste your time on a person who's not trying to push us forward. You're welcome, MP. Yeah, that person's definitely not ready. What's your next question? Or is that just like a one and the first question was him and the second was the follow up? Let me probably only one song by Will Smith I actually like. That's just the mood. I like sad songs. Okay, was that this like was that like a combination of questions, like the follow-up with on top of the first question? Or you have another one you're typing out? If not, then I can just do Carolyn. I don't know. Okay, Carolyn. What is your question until I figure out what the fuck? Oh no. Carolyn, are you here? What are Michael's current feelings about you, Carolyn? Let's see. Michael, what are your current feelings about Carolyn? Let's ask his higher self. Well, let's connect to Michael's higher self. What does Michael's higher self want to relay towards Carolyn? Emotions and feelings, what do we need to know? Let's get down to the nitty gritty of this all. Old account, you gotta doing the most, girl. Your name is Old Account, doing the most. I gotta say, doing the most, babe. Okay, anyway. So anyway, what does Michael's higher self want to say? Michael Steve's current. Oh, girl, you even got his last name too. You got his last name. I give props to people have their person's last name. Ooh, it's personal. That's why you ask his higher self. Bitch, you always want question. Ain't been no while, bitch. What you mean? It been so while. What you mean? I just almost dropped my cards. Ooh, you sending a force that it's gonna be reckoned with. And there you go. Apparently I'm going to puberty. You know when you're Asian is when you put your feet up on something. That's your what's it called? What do the people call it? Manscaping? Manscaping? No. Mansplaining? No. Manspreading. Damn. I gotta read more. Or I'm still waking up. what does Michael's higher self want to relate towards Terralyn? Well, they're in love with you, right? They still are in love with you. But they're going through a lot at the moment with the tower. What are they going through at the moment? The Six of Cups. Ooh. There's a lot they're going through with. Six of Cups, Three of Swords, the Will of... They're having a hard time. Are you actually... You're not with this person, are you? And this is... Because if you think about this... They're thinking about you right now. This person is thinking about you right now. You're not with them. They still love you. They still care about you. But this heartbreak, this connection that's not together as it once was, they're still on this. They're still thinking about this. I'm sorry I'm not the person I'm supposed to be. I'm sorry that I couldn't be what you wanted to be in the past or currently now. I still love you, and I'm still trying to grieve the loss that I can't be with you at this current moment. There's a lot of things that are separating us, between us. There's that gap. There's the world cards being here. You guys could be like you could be, let's say, in California. This guy could be in like fucking, I don't know, China. You guys are spread apart, and this is what's bothering him, is that like he is in love with you, and then there's like it could be a time zone difference. Like he doesn't want to lose you. There's thoughts that the person doesn't even want to think about losing you. They are scared. There's fear. There's fear that there's things that could end. You know, sometimes people are more scared of their emotions when it comes to like further long distance relationships or further long distance feelings. Like, you know, when it comes to just you and then them, like you're this person that makes them feel good. Shit, talking to you is like talking to like excuse me, is like talking to a therapist that actually gives a shit. Like your voice, the way you word things, the way you tell them that's gonna be okay. It's like even you yourself don't have any expectations, because you left your expectations out the door, because not realistically people shouldn't really have high expectations, and you're not a person that does have high expectations at all. Unless it's higher self want to tell you. When so much cards want to come out all at once, it's just telling me there's a lot going on with this guy's life. It kind of feels like every time I just wish I could be this person you want me to be, that's just stemming off the fact that like he hasn't really shown his true self. There's a lot of things about him that he hasn't opened up about yet. Yeah, High Priestess, Two of Swords, Ace of Wands, the Death card. So he is like, he does want to take a leap. Well, let's say this, right? Well, I'll say, you know these messages. I'll give it a minute. Sorry, I didn't answer a message. So anyway, yeah, so there's things that he's not telling you, or there's things that he hasn't opened up to you about yet. Eventually, with this transformation, he will start opening up to you. He just has a lot of fear when it comes to like how long and distant this connection is, because he is head over heels for you. This person is head over heels for you. They actually do have a lot of feelings and emotions for you. Anything else does he want to tell you? He's trying to adjust himself to gain more courage, to be more grounded with work and money. Like, this guy will have money. Like, that's good. Um, there'll be chances to see each other too, as well. You do make him happy. There is gonna be a chance where you guys are gonna see each other, though. Yeah, two of cups, meeting up with the world card as well. Next on the free list is Anthony. Anthony, what is it that you want to ask me? Please do an update for okay. I applied to a job in several companies but didn't get any response yet. What's going on with my job applications? Logan. So what's going on with your job applications? Why haven't you heard a response yet? Swear to God. The applications that you have sent are taking a little bit to process at the moment. You will hear back from one of them with the Knight of Wands. And with the Nine of Pentacles, you will have a job. It's just, you will hear from them. They're just taking a bit to process. Yeah, you will get your wish fulfillment. Yeah, you're going to be hearing from one of the jobs, maybe two. But I am seeing that you will, there's just a lot of the Six of Swords is like it's kind of moving. But like there's other applicants that have to like, are ahead of you. But yeah, you will be hearing from this. Yeah, you will be making money. They're saying you will be having money with you. And I do see the fact that you will take a leap of faith at this. One of the current jobs that will be you applied for with the King of Pentacles. So you will be making money. So it's whichever job comes to you first will pull you out of poverty. Yeah, right now you're feeling kind of like just concerned by how much you've been waiting for a job. But yeah, you will be having like one or two, I guess two jobs hitting you up. Because they're only showing two. So yeah, you will be getting, you know, you will be hearing about it. It's going to be unexpected, but at least, you know, you will legitimately have a job. That's what I got for you. So break it down simple. You will be hearing from one or two jobs. You will be getting a wish fulfillment. You will be jumping into a new job. You will have money. You will be making money. Right now, you're a little bit disconcerted and sad because you're in poverty, but one of these jobs are going to be pulling you out of poverty, so you can actually make this money. With the Six of Swords is why the delay is there, is because everything is a slowing moving process. So whatever companies that you're applying for must be like companies that have like long queue times of when they can, how many applicants they can take per day or per time. Man, I want to put it past me that the hiring managers did not look at your resume, because I'm pretty sure they have looked at your application and your resume. Real too. You're welcome, Anthony. Do I watch Korean? No, not as much as anymore. Been kind of like focused on making like things happen. Is Cosmo here? Okay, Perla, what's your question? What's coming for you in love? Let's see. Yeah, those are pretty interesting. The historical dramas are pretty funny. What's coming towards you in love? Five of Pentacles. So someone who you cut off wants to come back towards you. Could be an earth sign, could be a water sign. They're still in love with you. They still want to have a union with you. Is this someone from your past? What about what's coming to you currently in love? Or what do we know currently for you in love? Seven of Wands. You're very protective of yourself at the moment. There could be multiple people coming towards you in love. Fucking A. And when cards drop on the fucking floor. Okay. Yeah, you're going through your own. You're going through your own little process of you're still grieving and you're still stressed out, but you still want love. Why? What about the three? What about the community? Who's coming towards you from the collective community? A lot of water signs like you. Could be a Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. Yeah, there's definitely a lot of water here, so somebody will be trying to get your attention. It's a new person, but they're water. And I kind of feel you might not even like take this. I don't even think that you would. Hmm. And they said right now you're still trying to find yourself, or still trying to find what answers lie for you as you're trying to pick up courage. Like, yeah, you want a relationship, but you're still healing. Yeah. With the Star card and the Seven of Swords, that's kind of telling me like, yes, a lot of good things are happening for you, but at the moment you're looking back on the past a little bit. So I kind of do feel that until you actually heal, then you'll actually be ready for a connection. Yeah, I can understand that. Yeah, that I can understand. So until you can figure out what you need to do for you, love is on a pause. Love is on a pause. So let's play out some OG Angel Oracles. We also go as Tarot. And let's see what we need to know. Let me see. What should Perla? What is advice for Perla? What is advice for Perla? What's that shit she needs to know? The Emperor, Archangel Michael. Structure, discipline, leadership, organization, and logic. Hermit, Archangel Raziel. Spend time in quiet isolation, meditation, spiritual teaching, and self-discovery. Yeah, you're still trying to... Yeah, that's basically what you've been doing. Release, Archangel Azrael. The end of the phase of the situation, the spiritual transformation. It's time to move on. The world, a job well done. Archangel Michael again. Pointing to brand new cycles and brand new beginnings. So what they're kind of saying is like, yes, you're trying to be more organized and yet you're still trying to find yourself, but they're asking you to release and move on so you can go into the brand new things, go into the brand new cycle. You said eventually you will move on. Yep, Michael, 2 times. And then Azrael's asking you to move on. Eventually you have to move on. Don't stop your life. Don't put anything on pause. Yeah. That's a good thing too. You're welcome, Parallel. CC, but what is your question? How is Nathaniel feeling about you currently, CC Bro? Let's see. How is Nathaniel feeling about you, CC Bro, currently? Eight of Pentacles, still working. He's still working on himself. It feels like things are accelerating or moving forward. I also feel like he's still trying to work on himself more as well. To be the King of Wands so he can build a foundation with you. This is the person that is indeed in love with you, but they are feeling like things are moving a little bit faster than usual. You show up in his life as the Queen of Pentacles, someone who has their life together. But like, you're not trying to rush this. You know, you're coming up as those also the Knight of Pentacles. This person is trying to make the decision to gain more strength, to be as very much open like the King of Cups is. I don't think people understand that the King of Cups isn't just a reserved person. It's a person that legitimately just has controlled emotions. Kind of like my favorite king as well, because they're not like how open like the Queen of Cups is. The King of Cups is open to love. It's just, you know, people always give me such bad shit. Thank you, HK. What else? Anything else that wants to come up? This guy seems very stagnant, though. You're seeing the Ten of Pentacles. So he does want a long-term relationship with you. He sees that this relationship could give out equal give and take, but he's just working on himself. Let me see what else I can find out. I don't feel like that was like not really connected to my stuff. Let's see. How does Nathaniel feel about CC but currently though? Why is he working on himself? What is the reasons for him to work on himself? But the reason why he's working on himself, again, this still shows me that he's still in love with you, and he's in his head about you a lot. And the reason why he is working on himself is because he does hold back a lot of himself. And this is kind of annoying, is because like he hasn't really shown a side of himself, and he's been trying to look at things at a different perspective on how to release that so he can be the better self for himself. He does have he is in love with you still, but he's in his head about you a lot. Five of Pentacles. This still shows me that he still wants to work on himself, still wants to be committed to that. Also, I don't think he's telling you a lot what's going on in his life. I don't think he's going through like a money issues too. And he's trying to find ways to be very... Why is this guy so... This guy... I don't like this guy too much. He's boring. Do you find this guy boring? I find this guy was boring. Like, he's nothing. He's nothing going on. Let's see. I get this person wants to be in a relationship with you. I get it. But like, what's the Four of Pentacles here? What's the High Priest? I don't get a lot of excitement from this guy. This guy is just as boring as anything, but he is trying to make decisions on trying to focus on his legacies as well, his money. But I do see that he does want to be in a relationship with you. I do feel like he is working on himself, still in his head about you, but I think it's like he's just more of a potential option. This guy's boring. I'm sorry, I got sidetracked. What happened? Okay, what do you want? Go ahead, Husky. Raven. Okay. Last week, and I was a Scandinavian route that I've been thinking about going back to my pagan roots. What spirits wants me to tell me? What I've been telling you forever. Are you Orthodox? Are you an Orthodox? Oh, my own. Are you an Orthodox Jew? Yes or no? Or are you loose Jewish? And you follow the teachings step by step? Then, as I told you before, with the air element, the spiritual cleansing, knowledge, the natures and spirit, The veiled. Ew, neo-pagan, really? 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 Rethink that. Because I would legitimately just drop you. I would drop you. Neo-paganism? No. Please don't be that new age crap. Hell fucking no. That's like, if there was a book called Pagans for Dummies. Ugh. Anyway. Please don't. Don't even try to put your... You're not... Best friend, I'm gonna be real with you. In what way or form are you legitimate? I do say this because I've said this before. You can learn anything you desire and want because you're not an Orthodox Jew. As well, in Jerusalem, I get it. Neo-paganism is very ethnic there, but that is because there are only some limits that they can do. You are loose Jewish. You can do whatever you want. You are not committed by any nor means of going into the temples at all. Or the or like the only thing that I see you follow is no Lashon Har, no this, no that. You do partake in the gatherings of Passover or so and the holidays of being Jewish. And Judaism is old. It has never changed. Judaism, anything from the Middle East has never changed. They are strictly OG and they legitimately have never changed what beliefs or for what they believe in. They're limited on what they can do if you want to branch off, but at the exact same time, everything that you do goes against the word of God, and you're to be damned. What they're saying here is you are an air element, as well as you are getting a lot of answers. You're a spiritual healer. You can do the magic, you have knowledge, you have the gratitude of your ancestors and spiritual guides. There are things that you are not yet seen is because you're veiled. There are things that you didn't want to accept or didn't want to believe in too much because of how bordered you were around what was around you, and you were unlimited with the possibilities of what you can be. When you finally think about it, it's just you're not an Orthodox Jew. You don't go to the temple every day, nor do you do things that are orthodox. You know, you're not a hardcore Jewish person. Like, how can I say that without sounding like, they're like, okay, what's a hardcore Jew? I don't fucking know. I've never met one. I've heard of them, but like, never met one. You should do whatever you want because you do have free range. Keep it to yourself. Don't tell anybody else. Because you shouldn't be limited. And Judaism does not make sense to a lot of people sometimes because the way that they teach is so old. And anything from the Middle East or anything that is like the first OG religion, you think that they would switch up and change things. But no, they haven't. Because the teachings are so old. You're fine. You can do whatever roots that you desire. You just stop doing it is because you thought it was wrong to do the things that you wanted to do. Oh, you should not tell anybody. You shouldn't tell your family or anything like that because they have big mouths. Shit, not even like, not even like, even like, what's his face is like a hardcore Jewish person either. They're talking about the shit too. So anyway, if you think about it even more, you are fine to do with whatever you want. You're a different aged Jewish person. Yeah, Judaism is very closed off. You're not from the Middle East. You have roots in the Middle East, but you're not Middle Eastern, like fully. He can read Hebrew pretty well. What do you think I got from, huh? I only know some things. Hey, he was impressed how I read a lot of I was reading things in Hebrew because like I forgot what deck it was, but I was reading it pretty well. He was so proud of me. Um, the crazy thing is that your knowledge, gratitude, and magic, please go back into your roots. You're too veiled. You were too veiled, and now the veil is coming off. Nature and spirits are coming towards you. Spiritual cleansing is coming towards you. The air element is big here because air symbolizes, no kitty. Air symbolizes um answers that come towards you as well. And it's like you're different from everybody else because you're a generation that's not very like I don't know if there's a lot of Jewish people like you, but there's probably a small margin. Animal guides and well, anything animal, spirit related, pagan or Native American. There's a lot of emphasis on like nature that's strictly for pagans, Native Americans, shamans. Um, but like I'd say do it. Spirit said it's fine because that's who you are. The more you deny who you are, the more suppressed your abilities become. That's what I warned you before too, because once you stop with what I ever teach you, you will suppress a large margin of your abilities and get naked, get tons of naked. And don't stop trying to learn more about your roots. Pagan roots, don't do that neo-pagan shit, please. I'll give you so much shit. I hate new age people because they act like they know more. They don't know jack shit. Okay, well now you got your answer. Thank you for coming. The door's on the right. Okay. Okay. You should use this air symbol a lot in your manifestations. I think is Momo here. Might have to come back around a good time to get like a night crowd or um, So Momo's not here. HK, what question do you have? Because I might just like end the stream and come right back later because this is too early and I shouldn't be coming on early, but I did anyway. The fuck? Okay, guys, I gotta go. I will see you guys a little bit more later on today. I gotta go do some stuff, and I'll see you guys later on. Much love for this early morning reads, and I'll see you guys in a bit.